Top 3 essential reading in comic books. Good question, guys. So at the end of this video, I'm going to give a honorable mentions list because there's a ton of great material out there from over the years that I think everyone should read. But my personal opinion, what's affected me in no particular order. Alias by Brian Michael Bendis from Marvel Comics, early 2000s, from the Marvel Max line, the first of the Marvel Max line. This book is the epitome of characterization for a protagonist and how to really make an intriguing lead character. And Brian Michael Bendis crafted such a beautiful tapestry of anti-hero, outcast, and so much more. Plus beautiful art by Michael Gaydos. I absolutely love this book. You hear me talk about it all the time. It changed the way I look at comic books and how they can be crafted. The Max by Sam Keith, another one I talk about a lot. I gush about this book. It came out in a weird time. It came out in the mid-90s from Image Comics, early Image Comics, when they were really just doing like over-the-top, all flash, no substance comic books. Really big art, big pouches, big guns, big muscles, big tits. Now, Sam Keith, who's this unconventional artist, comes out with this book that's just a masterpiece on psychology, about PTSD, trauma, loss, trauma bonding, schizophrenia, mental illness. And it was a tough sell because on the surface it looked like a superhero comic book, but was not at all. I highly suggest this book for anyone who wants to delve into deeper subtext with their comic book writing or just comic book reading. It explores so many things and opened up doors, making me realize different ways you could put a comic book out there that didn't need to be this formulaic way that it's been done for 60 years prior. And finally, a wild card, Wildcat 3.0 from Wildstorm Comics. This came from Wildstorm shortly after they had sold to DC Comics, so they're in a weird time, but it allowed them to explore these really cool options, and it was kind of competing with the Marvel Max line in the early 2000s, and Joe Casey, who I think is one of the most underrated writers in the business, doesn't get his due enough, crafted this amazing story about espionage and corporate subterfuge, and it was so brilliant with the characterization and the way he made you fall in love with the idea of board meetings and product development and research and development. His satirical take and dark humor mixed with the current climate of America, no one does it better. He's so good at panning that and making you look at the worst parts of our culture through this lens of satirical superheroes without big laughs, but also in a smug, tongue-in-cheek, smirky way. I absolutely love this book. Dustin Nguyen on art was amazing, and it's one of those books that's easily forgettable because it was a early Image comic book that, again, as we talked earlier, all flash, no substance. But Joe Casey really cranked it up to another level and made this something that no one else was able to do. So those are my top 3 essential reading I think you should all pick up. And check out my list of books as honorable mentions. There's some great ones out there too. And if you have questions, shoot me a DM, message me, email me, whatever, and we will answer your questions about comic books. And don't forget, Kill Stand number 1 and 2 are available now. So hit me up if you haven't ordered yours. We can get you a copy direct to consumer. We mail. We have digital copies, multiple variants. Thanks, guys.